Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 22. It is now time for round 6 of our MotoGP Championship. It is time for the circuit of Jerez. It is time for the Spanish GP. So here we are, starting in pole position at the Jerez de la Frontera circuit, and away we go. It's a bit of a late start from us. Bagnaia will charge up into the top position. Johan Zarco there to the right hand side, and we're going to try and fight back against Pecco as Jack Miller holding on to the position going into turn 1. Makes it difficult for the LCR Honda man to get round, and there Jack Miller is again playing a defensive line. Is he going to try and cut across? Pushing us wide. We're going to try and fight back going into the third corner. More contact. Whoa, that was a hefty amount of contact to Jack Miller. He's lost an additional place after that moment, just then into turn 3. But now onto the brakes going into Sito Pons, getting a little bit out of shape for the 5th corner here in Jerez. But we will bring on the power and try and stay with Pecco Bagnaia. If the AI still does that ridiculously braking point, which it still does, way too early on the brakes just allows us to sneak on through into the Dani Pedrosa corner, formerly known as Dry Sack Corner. Probably very likely I still call that corner Dry Sack, so yeah, apologies if I get that one wrong throughout this video. But now into the Martinez Aspar corner for the left hand side. Pulling away a, 3/10 of a second gap to Pecco Bagnaia, looking pretty promising so far in the early stages of this Spanish GP. Quick mention, if you aren't aware, if you haven't seen any of my other videos on MotoGP 22, I'm actually currently only using power setting 1, so we can make things relatively interesting against the AI. Power setting 2 and 3 just gives me too much of an advantage, and it's not that competitive. But speaking about competitiveness, Pecco Bagnaia, what's happened to the Italian? Dumped it into Ferrari, I think it was, for the right-hander before the Lorenzo corner. That is an absolute nightmare. And that is not what I expected. Pecco Bagnaia down in the early stages of this Grand Prix, certainly making his championship difficult for himself, very much similar to what happened this year in 2022, or should I say last year at this point. So now into the left-hand side for turn 3. We're already 2.6 seconds with the advantage there, I think. Is this an early bath for Pecco, and is this going to mean we should have a smooth sailing towards the end of this Grand Prix? Surely not. Not for the second Grand Prix in a row. Of course, last time out in Portimao, we were first-time winners in MotoGP, but this time around it could be like London buses. A win that doesn't come on for ages, and then we could get 2 in the sense of 2 videos. I guess we'll soon find out. I mean, there's still anything that can happen in this Grand Prix with 5 laps remaining, but it's hard to really guess against it. A 3-second advantage just on the second lap. I think that could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Unless Zarco, Miller or Marquez is going to bring on the attack, I'm not sure if we are going to get much of a battle here, which is a damn shame actually, because usually in Jerez, regarding MotoGP career mode from Moto 3 to Moto 2 and now even in MotoGP, they're usually pretty competitive. If you cast your mind back to the MotoGP 21 Championship we did, that was fierce, especially with Johan Zarco doing battle all the way to the end. There's another crash somewhere behind. I think they've been caught out in Ferrari as well. Turn 11, turn 12. It's certainly difficult for the AI at this point, but across the line it's a 1:37.101 for your Moto 2 World Champion. We now go hard on the brakes for the right-hander there into the Michelin corner. You've got to be very careful about touching the apex and also touching the rumble strip to the left-hand side there as we go for the change of direction. So the gap is now increasing to 3.5 seconds. Has decreased a little bit to even itself out at 3.2, 3.3 as we go a little bit deep into the Sito Pons corner. I think this is it. This is excellently done and very wonderfully played from us. It was very important for me to get ahead of Pecco Bagnaia. I wasn't liking the opportunity of him trailing and chasing me down, but I'm quite pleased to say we bettered Pecco in this one. I was expecting very much a Qatar Grand Prix where he was just as fast as we were, but maybe with a little bit more. So impressive stuff so far in this Grand Prix. So now into the right hand side we shall go, keeping it in nice and tight for the Angel Nieto corner, and then once more to the right-hand side for Pellequi. So bringing on the power. I cannot believe how much of an advantage we have at this stage of the Grand Prix. I'm quite happy with it actually. It's a it's a change of pace for me to try and chuck in some consistent lap times rather than just messing around with some of the AI and struggling to make our way through. Of course, we always want to see a more competitive action, but it's not too bad to just churn up the lap times as well, so I guess it's not the end of the world. So, hard on the brakes again into turn 1, and then we will try and bring on the power going up to turn 2. Nice and easy on the brakes, and avoid the rumble strip here to the left. It can be a bit dangerous if you get too tight to that particular corner. So now with the change direction, the current 8 in our top 8 right now is ourselves in first with a 3.9 second advantage, almost 4 seconds we are ahead of the 120% difficulty AI. Johan Zarco in second and Jack Miller in third place. The Ducati still doing an excellent job for their Constructors Championship. Marquez there on board the Honda, he's in 4th place. And look at that for the graphic for the heart rate monitor. It's in blue. That is a very calm DrAce right now. Not often you get to see it turn blue. When it means it turned blue, it's pretty relaxed and we're pretty chilled. So, nice, easy video for us today. Quick recap on the podium on the left-hand side of your screen there, ladies and gentlemen. We have had a change. The Australian has been demoted to 4th, and Marquez, on Spanish soil, has moved up to 3rd place. This could be his first podium of the season, and what a way to do it here in the home circuit of Jerez. Jack Miller will probably continue to fight and get back at the position, with Alex Rins in 5th, Espargaro 6th, so it's great to see the Aprilia up there in the top 6. The Oliveira 7th, and Enea Bastianini in 8th place. A Grand Prix winner this season is Enea Bastianini. So now into the left-hand side, coming out of the Lorenzo corner, applying the ride height device, keeping that rear device squatted as we now cross the line. Still not close enough to improve on the 137, but look at that. A deviation of 1/1000th of a millisecond there. Previous lap time 1:37.6, and then the lap time right then a 1:37.601. Now with the AI in MotoGP 22 as we start this penultimate lap, it's a bit interesting. They start off slow and sluggish, but they do improve quite a lot. Oh my goodness, Marquez is down. Has Marquez just crashed in the same spot where he crashed in real life? That is awful. That is not good, and I was really hoping we could share the podium with another Honda. It seems to be that we are just the lone Honda right now. We're the only person doing well on the RC213V. And it looks to be the same situation here, as Marquez has unfortunately crashed out of the Jerez Grand Prix. That is a nightmare for the 8 times world champion. But I tell you who it isn't a nightmare for, and that is the LCR Honda man on your screen right now. And of course, guys, if you are still enjoying the content, be sure to hit the like button and consider subscribing as well. You can also become a channel member nowadays, and you can have some sort of extra badges and emojis to use, and you can also have priority with the comments and replies. So definitely consider becoming a member if you want to support the channel further. Well, as we come to conclude the penultimate lap, pulling in to the 13th corner, we may improve the lap time as we bring on the power, but I don't think we'll have enough oomph getting across the line. So unfortunately not an improvement, but still within the 1:37s. Good consistent lap times coming in here. A deviation of no more than 0.6. Pretty solid stuff as we start the final lap, but keep an eye on that gap. It's not enough to really excite the crowd and to really get involved with, but it's something to notice that it's stayed relatively the same, and with power setting 1 against the AI, who is completely abusing power setting 3 with the tyre degradation off, I think we're doing extremely well. But look at that. 2 championship contenders, Bastianini and Aleix Espargaro, down and out. What on earth is going on? And there is Fabio Quartararo regaining some vital championship points, as he's not going to get so many here today, and we might claw the gap down to the championship. I'm not entirely sure what it'll be. Possibly a couple of points here and there, maybe 20. I can't really remember from where we finished up last time in Portimao. But I think we'll certainly get some good amount of points back. Could be in the single digits, but we'll wait and see as we try and stay on board the motorcycle for the rest of this lap. So now into the right hand side for Pellegrini for the final time of asking. We will then reach over to the right hand side and launch the Honda for Alex Crivier corner. Then turn 12, which is approaching now, the part where Bagnaia crashed. That is Ferrari, of course. And then firm on the brakes for the Lorenzo corner into turn 13. Now it's a damn shame we didn't get to see a good move or a good couple of overtakes here, but I'm still happy with the result. It's a damn fine victory, and across the line we are a two-time MotoGP winner. So there you are then, guys. We do win, standing on the top step and sipping the Prosecco quite happily, with Johann Zarco in second and Jack Miller in third place. A nice podium to share with two of the Ducati riders. So looking at the championship standings, wow, I wasn't too far wrong with my prediction of points. Just 1 point separates Quartararo and ourselves in second, and 38 separates Jack Miller to third place. Strong momentum for both us and Fabio Quartararo. Looking at the Teams Championship, it is Ducati Lenovo team still leading the way. This time it's Jack Miller's face at the front, with Monster Energy Yamaha 9 points behind, and LCR Honda, after today's victory, puts us 16 points behind. Finally, we will finish up with the Constructors Championship, and then I will leave you for another video. So, looking at the Constructors Championship, Honda have increased, or at least decreased the gap, let's say, just by 5 points. Just trailing 15 points behind Ducati, and Yamaha trail 22 points. So guys, thank you very much for watching the video. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comments section down below. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and also consider becoming a member for a lot more DrAce perks. But upon that note, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.